Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so in this week's video of I hate every single person in the beauty community, we are going to be talking about Tati Westbrook once again. So if you are not aware, my beautiful and lovely subscribers and followers on Twitter brought it to my attention that Tati Westbrook deleted her video on the whole James Charles situation. So her Bye Sister video is now nowhere to be found. She has taken it off her channel. Now, as someone who has been posting controversial videos for the past year, I cannot stand when messy queens can't sit in their mess. I can't stand. Now, I have deleted videos, of course, but I have never deleted a video because I felt like the retaliation against me, or I didn't stand by what I was saying. I didn't want people to come for me. Come for me. I don't like it when people come, when y'all come for each other. But come for me all day. I don't care. But so, the fact that Tati Westbrook decided to get on her channel and be a messy queen and then not stand in her mess, I cannot stand that. I hate when people try to be all, edgy and on the ledge, and then they can't handle the heat. When you say what you mean and mean what you say, it comes with a lot of heat. People are not going to like it. I have nowhere near as many subscribers as Tati. Tati has way more influence than me. She has way more people who are following on every word that she says. So the fact that she thought she could put up that video, and then the fact that you deleted it now, what did you think was going to happen? What did you feel was going to come from it? And it really bothers me that she took that video down, because it proves what I have been saying about Tati Westbrook for the longest time. You guys don't understand. I have wanted to be wrong about Tati Westbrook for a long time, because I don't think you guys know this. Tati Westbrook at one point in time was my favorite beauty YouTuber. I thought she was authentic. In the slightest ways, I actually kind of loved her life. I looked at her life as something to inspire to be. She was a classy woman. She had a beautiful house. She just seemed like a very nice woman. So I really found myself connecting to her, and I really liked her content. I still, if I were to frequent her channel, I would still like her content. But here is the thing. I find it funny with Tati Westbrook these days. She says things and she doesn't stand by them. She says things and she reneges on them. And this James Charles situation is 100% proof. 1 minute she doesn't like to do sponsorship. She does honest review. The next video, she's not doing an honest review. She's sticking up for one of her friends and their terrible products. 1 minute she doesn't want to be in drama. The next minute she's aligned with Jeffree Star. You see how none of it adds up. 1 minute you don't want to be in drama. You don't want to be a part of beauty guru drama. Then you attack Kiki Chanel in a video when her video about you was not even bad at all. So it's just every time she says something, I feel like that it's not adding up. She says one thing and does another. She says one thing and does another. So when she was doing that James Charles video, she was big, she was bold. Sis had no receipts. Now that I look back on the video, she didn't even have any receipts. And the thing is, I assume she didn't have receipts because she was so sure about what she was saying. If you know the truth and you're telling the truth, I don't need you to have receipts. Just stand by what you are saying. When the person you are talking about comes back at you with that's not true, or we need to get to the bottom of this, stand by what you are saying. If you stand by what you are saying the entire time, you won't need to have receipts. You won't need to have, if you are genuinely telling the truth will prevail for the most part. So when she put up that video, I said, okay, Tati Westbrook is speaking her truth. Yes, it's going to cause wave. Yes, people are going to be upset, but I felt like it was genuine. She didn't go back like James Charles did in his video and have several receipts, several text messages. She wasn't trying to be that. She was telling her truth. And if it is the truth, the things she said about James Charles in her video were very serious. And that's what bothers me about the beauty community. The things that the people in the beauty community do are very serious. There are real lives affected, real people affected, and real money being thrown around here. So it's not like this is just something you can just take lightly. The things that people say about one another when they're exposing each other are serious. What you accuse James Charles of is serious. I accuse James Charles of the same thing, but you claim that you had literal proof. I was just going off of what I saw. If what I saw other people to be saying is true, then I came to the conclusion that James Charles is a predator. You took it a step further as someone who knows him and said that you were aware of the fact that he did these things. So here's my thing. Why would you not want to expose a predator? If everything you said in James Charles' video is correct, he treats people terribly. He preys on people's sexuality. He tries to basically borderline rape people. If you truly believe those things, why would you delete the video? Why would you delete the video? If I knew that someone as big as James Charles was doing the things that they were doing, why would I now just be okay with it? Because now it calls into question why you put up the video to begin with. What did Tati stand to gain when she put up the video? So this is conspiracy theory time. Why did Tati put up the video and why did Tati take down the video? Now, I know some people in my comments yesterday were saying maybe James Charles is suing them. I don't think James Charles is going to sue Tati or Jeffrey. I just don't. I think, honestly, this is my theory. I just think it's like I said, all of these people are horrible. We are dealing with horrible people. And this, to me, proves that all three parties involved have some serious growing up to do, some serious morality to gain. And it's just like they all have issues. The fact that you put up a video about James Charles because you were mad, like, when you put up that video, you accused him of serious things. You tried to ruin his career. You knew if the people believed the things that you were saying in this video, you would get accused. Serious stuff would happen. You knew that. So now to take it down, what you are saying is what? That you just did it out of the spur of the moment and don't care? Like, it's not acceptable. It's not Either you say it with your whole chest or don't say it at all. That's how I feel. Like, don't put something out. It causes a little heat. The table gets shook a little bit and back away from it. No. You have to stand in that. You have to stand in what you said the entire time, or I cannot believe another word that comes out of your mouth. I have to negate the entire video because you didn't stand in it. You now are okay with James Charles, I'm assuming, and that's another thing. All right, so are you, James and Jeffrey, all just cool now? Are you guys just friends now? That's what I don't understand. It seems like all three parties involved are taking the high road that's literally in the depths of hell. They're taking the high road and moving on, right? The things you said were serious. It's not like somebody stole a little something from you. They took some food off your plate. It's not that simple. It's not that finicky. It's not that petty. You guys said serious things about each other. You called into question James Charles' parents, his mother's parenting skills. You said some serious things about him. There's no way I would get on my channel and say some serious things about someone and then get away when the stove gets turned up a little bit too high. No way. And that's what I feel like she's doing. She made her bed and didn't realize what was going to happen when she laid in it. And so now she wants to get out of it. She wants to be away from the drama. She's moved, but no. That's the thing about what I hate about beauty community drama. It seems like no one is aware of the implications that their actions do. It goes back to Jeffree Star chasing the women down the street saying the N-word and her still being friends with him. These things are serious. It is serious. I've said it in another one of my videos way back. It's serious. It's not something you can overlook. It's not something you can get past. You think I care about this James Charles drama because it keeps my skin clear? No, I care about this stuff because I want to expose to the people who watch me the literal fraudulence and the manipulation and the greed and the predatory things that happen in these communities. That's why I do it. That's why I make my videos exposing James Charles, exposing Jeffrey, exposing Tati. I want people to see the things that I see. Make me feel like I'm not crazy. Do you guys see the same things that I am seeing? And that's why I do this. I don't do this to end anyone's career. I can't end someone's career. I don't have the pull. I don't have the power. I can't do that. But you can. And so that's why it's one of two things. One, I want more influencers to use their platform to put it in to all the mess that happens in these communities. So few of these influencers use their platform for something helpful, to expose things. And that's why I was on Tati's side. Even though I knew her putting up that video about James Charles was self-serving, I appreciated what it did. It exposed someone who has been walking around an industry like he runs it, who has been using people like they're tools for his betterment. That is what it did, and that's what I loved about that video. It showed that anyone can fall, anyone can have their day in the sun, anyone can be called for their sins, and that is what I loved about the video. It was, James, you have been doing foolishness for far too long. Explain yourself. And I also liked that James Charles responded, because it shows, like I say in my videos, if you have issue with something I say, voice that. If something I say isn't correct, voice that, because it's about having a dialogue and understanding. So that's why you can't run away when the fire gets too hot. You can't. You have to mean what you say. You have to think before you say things and understand, care. That is what I want people to do. I want people to genuinely care about the things that they were doing. What this shows me, her taking down the video, is that everything, now of course if James Charles is suing her, number one, I don't think James Charles is suing her, and then I don't think James Charles has a leg to stand on if he is suing her. I genuinely believe she took down the video because we'll get on that. She took down the video because the seat was getting hot. She was losing subscribers. He was gaining subscribers, and she didn't like it. It's easy to be comfortable with the controversial things you're saying when people agree with them. Point blank, period. When people agree with the controversial things you're saying, when you are in the good graces of public opinion, it's very easy to be comfortable with the things that you are saying. It's very easy to be like, I said what I said and I meant what I said, and y'all can feel how y'all want to feel about it. It's easy to be that way when people are on your side. But when James Charles put out his video on Saturday night, it stopped that's the thing, it didn't even get that bad for you. Like, it's not like people were dragging you tooth and nail. So that's why it's just like, you didn't care, because when the seat literally got a little bit hotter. It wasn't on fire. It got a little bit hotter, and you ran away from everything you said. And it's just like, why'd you put up the video? Like, did you really not care? And then I was over here, stupid me, was over here talking about how genuine she was. And, you know, she just seems like a good person. This is so great that she did this thing. Once again, I was fooled by a white woman. White women will fool you, right? I was fooled once again. Like, I'm over here thinking, I was over here feeling bad that I made videos about Tati in the past, because I'm like, you know what? We all make mistakes. And Tati is someone who has just made mistakes. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. But now I feel like Boo Boo the Fool, because no, you are everything I thought you were. You go with the front runners. You go with the crowd. You'll say controversial things. You'll back up from them. And you go where power is. I've said that about you, Tati. You don't actually care about many of the things that you say. And for you to take down that video shows that, because if you put out that video for the right reasons, and that's what it comes down to. She put out that expose, that Bye Sister video for the wrong reason. She did not put out that video to actually bring to the forefront, put fire on the person who has been manipulating and abusing the industry for a long. That is not why she put out that video. And I do not stand by bully tactics. I don't like bully tactics. I don't like it when you put out certain things just to make another person feel bad. That there's no bigger picture. You literally just want that other person to just feel horrible, and you're the only person who gained something. And that is what it feels like at this point to me. You just put that video out because of the vitamins. I'm under the impression, I could be dead wrong. I am under the impression that her and Jeffree Star contrived this whole thing together. And in the end, it blew up. And the thing is, it didn't blow up, but then they realized they had nothing more to gain from it. They could not get what they wanted out of this. They, for some odd reason, they really thought James Charles was just going to lie down. They should have came over to my channel, because I warned them. James Charles is coming back with fire. I told them that. If they was over here, they would have known. He was coming back with fire. And when he came back with his fire, you guys did not know what to do. So now you're taking things down. You're putting up apologies. And it's just like, what you said was serious. It was very, very serious. So to back away from it just makes me think you don't care about the things that you did. You just wanted to get back at James Charles because he did the hair care gummies thing and not your vitamins that no one is buying. And you were upset. So you and Jeffree Star went in the vault and y'all started, scheming as devils do. And y'all started scheming, and you came up with a way to get James Charles out of here. And then he came back, as he does, scheming as devils do. And he came back at y'all. And so now y'all are pleading the fifth. Y'all are copying every plea y'all have. You're deleting videos because now you just want to wipe your hands clean of it. But what you said was serious. Point blank period. I didn't delete my video calling James Charles a predator because what I said was serious. If he did not do it, then I apologize. Then I was wrong. But I want to be aware of the fact that if he did do it, this is what it is. And you are saying you did see it. You are saying these things really happened. So if these things really happen, if he treats people the way you say he treats people, what are you running from? What are you scared of? You're scared you're losing some of the 5 million subscribers you gained. They weren't going to watch your videos when you came back anyway. That's another thing. She gained 5 million subscribers. Girl, they didn't subscribe to you because they like your damn reviews. That's not why they subscribed, baby girl. They subscribed because you had the tea and you were dragging someone. When you go back to doing drugstore hauls and drugstore reviews, they're not going to watch. You're going to still get the same viewer count as you did after a couple months. We know how this story goes. So you're mad you're losing the same little subscribers who weren't going to watch your regular videos anyway. Is that what you were upset about? Is that what you were mad about losing? Girl, come on. It's not that deep. It's not that deep if number one, what you were saying is true. And it's not that deep if number two, you actually meant and cared about the things that you said. And that was my biggest worry. My biggest worry is that Tati didn't care about the things that James Charles did. She was exposing him for the sake of exposing and not exposing him for what he was actually doing. And that's what it feels like. Do I think the thing she said in her video is true? For the most part. I can't prove anything. But it doesn't even matter. You were exposing him because you were upset. And I hate Mad Day. We all have friends. I'm assuming we all have friends. Let's hope, well, y'all know how my friendships are going in life. But we all have people, and everyone gets a Mad Day. Everyone has Mad Day. We know what Mad Day is. when you and a person falls out, right? Y'all been tight, cool as cousins, cool as kin for so long. But then Mad Day comes along. You guys stop being friends. And then all of a sudden, they have all these things to say about you. They don't like the way you eat. They don't like the way you sleep. They don't like the way you chew. They don't like the way you drive. They don't like the way you dress. It's Mad Day. They get mad and voice their madness about every little thing that you do. And I hate when people do that. Don't save your anger. Don't save your disdain towards me till Mad Day, because it's very self-serving. It's very contrived, and it's very convenient. That's why I don't like Mad Day. It's easy to say everything you hate about me now that we're not friends. You should have said you didn't like the way we chewed when we were kikiing at dinner the other day. You should have said you didn't like the way we drove when we were going on a road trip 3 years ago. That's when you voice the things that upset you. Don't wait until it's convenient, till we're not friends anymore, and you're trying to get under my skin, or you're trying to hurt me, or trying to make yourself feel better to voice the things that are you upset. I hate Mad Day, and that's what now Tati's video feels like. It feels like Mad Day. James Charles, me and you are not friends, so now I'm gonna voice every little thing about you that makes me mad. And it's just childish. It's childish. All of this is just so childish, and it's just like, Tati, you fooled me, but you know what? You're back on my gone list. You're back on my gone list. See, you almost fooled me. Tati loves to almost fool me. Sometimes her videos will pop up on my recommended page, and I'll be like, oh, I should watch a Tati video. Then I remember she's friends with Jeffree Star. And that's why I'm the fool. I'm the dummy. I am going to take full credit for being the dummy, for being the fool, because I should have known. The fact that she can make a video about James Charles but comfortably be friends with Jeffree Star, that should have told me that she wasn't all the way right. The milk wasn't all the way clean, because it just doesn't, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense that you can care about all the things James Charles is doing but be friends with Jeffree Star. You see, I should have known it don't make no sense. And it goes back to show me nobody in this beauty community cares. There's a few good ones, a few good people who either one just mind their business. But I'm getting to the point now in 2019, in the world we live in, even minding your own business at this point, you're still on my sick and shut in. You still are like, no. We are past the point where we can just mind our own business. And you want to know why? Because there are a lot of shady and terrible things, not just happening in the beauty community, but just in the world. To me, the beauty community on YouTube, these people on YouTube, the YouTube platform in general, it's just a representation of what's going on in the world. There's just a bunch of low-life, horrible people who are succeeding, who are thriving, who are using people. And so just minding your business and seeing it, but just acting like you don't see it, that doesn't even get a pass to me anymore. It doesn't even get a pass, because there's just more horrible people coming up, And so no, even that's not okay with me anymore. You just can't mind your business. You need to speak up when you say something. And to me, it just felt like Tati was finally speaking up, but now it's just like, no. She reneged on it. Tati is so useless sometimes. Like, girl, just go back to doing the reviews. Go review a freaking palette and leave us alone at this point. I'm tired. Anyway, you guys, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye-bye.